Hey there, everybody. Just getting in from my essentially one day available to do Christmas shopping because I'm essentially always working. um, so I managed to get that Doctor Who situation figured out, and it was an odd situation. Actually went to the store where my cousin frequents to get he was supposed to have a list made, didn't have the list. The guy who owns the store is there, I know for sure, on Saturdays. And normally my cousin goes in there every Saturday. I didn't know what time on Saturdays he was in there. So it happens that when I went down there to figure out and get his gift, he was there. And so I spent a good 45 minutes chatting it up with him in the store, and trying to get an idea of what he wanted, and talk to him about the 50th anniversary special. Well, he saw that on television. Doesn't mean he wouldn't necessarily want the DVD, but he had already seen it. He had already also seen the Doctor Who revisited episodes, obviously, when they aired. Again, doesn't mean that he wouldn't want the DVDs, but he's already seen them. I tried to get out of him what he knew everybody else was getting him, but that didn't really work. So eventually I kind of just gave up because, he may not be the quickest character, but it doesn't take too long to start figuring out that, hey, this guy's fishing for what gifts to get. And, if he just tells you, then kind of defeats the surprise, right? So, I left him there and went off to see The Hobbit for the second time, this time in 2D, which I will say, without getting into reviews or going off on a rant or tangent, if you're going to see The Hobbit, don't see it in the high frame rate, see it in the 2D version. You will probably enjoy it a lot more. But that being said, after that movie, headed over back to the store, knowing that my cousin wouldn't be there anymore, and hopefully the owner would still be there. And I got in there, and I asked him, couldn't find a list last time I was in there. The owner's there. My cousin's been in there during that day. Did the list get made? I asked him, did he leave a list? No, he didn't make a list, which is why they couldn't find the list, even though he was supposed to get a list from him. Specifically, my mom asked him to get a list of stuff he wanted, and yet there was no list. But he had put some DVDs aside that he was looking to get, so I picked up those, Doctor Who, of course, and that's what he's going to get for Christmas. They weren't anything that I planned on getting, had thought of, but this is what he's looking for, and I'm guessing he doesn't have already. And I made sure with the owner that should somebody else get him the exact same DVDs, or if he doesn't actually want them, that he can return them to the store and get something else that he wants. Now, they didn't apparently have gift receipts, which is odd, but whatever. As long as he's willing, like he knows who he is, he's in there every week. So as long as he's willing to take the return, I don't, whatever. I don't care about the gift receipt. I got him the DVDs. He's good to go. So, went out, did some more Christmas shopping. Weather out here is not good. We got like crazy freezing rain. Well, it's not even really freezing rain. Well, yeah, well, it depends on your definition of freezing rain. Essentially, what's falling from the sky is rain, and what's happening is it's freezing on the ground. So I guess that is freezing rain. It's also freezing on your car and on your sidewalks and everywhere. So it's like ice everywhere. I've already had to scrape off my car twice, sheets of ice on it in the past couple days. But whatever. This is my day. I gotta do Christmas shopping. This is when I gotta go out and get most of everything, if I didn't have it already. And so, yeah, brave the weather. Get out there. Hey, I live in a northern country, man. We're gonna get snow and sleet and hail and ice and rain and slush and all that kind of good stuff. So, hey, it doesn't bother me so much as everybody else on the roads. But when I got home, going out getting Christmas presents for everybody else, I got home and found a Christmas present for myself. This is it's a Christmas present for myself. This is my December budget, essentially, for Blu-rays and DVDs. And this is I picked up, it should be 3 Blu-rays from Screen Archives. And so I think these, at least 2 of the releases should have come out, I think, second week of December. So essentially that's how long I'm guessing it took to get here. So roughly 2 weeks to get here, which, isn't too bad considering it was going across the border during Christmas time. So, if you don't know, these are all $30 each, plus shipping. So I never only buy just one. I always at least buy 3, so it essentially works out to $100, almost even. And what I picked up was, these are the latest releases. The two of them are from this last batch of December releases, and then one's from the previous batch that they put out. So I got Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Classic. It's filmed in Dinorama. I don't even know what that means. I do know somebody who would, though. Next one up, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Let's see, is this also filmed in Dinorama? Yeah. And you know what? The reason why, you pick these things up is because of, I showed you earlier, but because of this man right here. Mr. Ray Harryhausen. Two of his films, so, and I think the last time Twilight Time put out anything from him, they sold out like this. I don't think these are sold out yet, so you might still be able to get them. The third film, however, is something a little different. And when I saw it come up, I was like, I paused for a little bit because I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend the money and add it to my collection. But at the same time, I thought to myself, you know what? I haven't seen the movie in a long time. And the likelihood is I would watch it. I'd watch it at least twice more before I die, unless I die tomorrow, because I'm not going to watch it 3 times in the span of 2 days. But before I figure I'm going to kick the bucket, I at least going to watch this twice more. So that's 3 viewings. So $10 a viewing. That's not too bad. And the possibility is that I might watch it 20 more times or 30 more times. And there's also the, well, it's home video, right? There's the comfort of being able to just watch it at home whenever you want. And with a film like this, it also comes with a slew of really interesting bonus features. So, with that being said, I picked up Oliver. Not filmed in Dynavision, or whatever the heck the other ones were. Dynarama. It's not a Dynarama. It's actually Panavision Technicolor. But, yeah, this comes with the isolated score track, which is kind of a standard thing with a lot of the Twilight Time releases, but it also has a behind-the-scenes featurette, kind of a standard thing on Blu-rays and DVDs. It's got a couple of things here. One's called Meeting Oliver, and the other one's called Meeting Fagin. But then it's got 8 sing-alongs, 3 dance instructions, and 3 dance and sing-alongs. And that I think is, well, that's just where I'm just as intrigued to watch those, to see what they are, as I am to watch this movie again. In case you didn't know, this is Oliver's a musical. And I know musicals aren't for everybody, but I do personally enjoy, not all musicals, but a good amount of musicals. So, yeah, it was one of those. My mom, that's where it comes from. My mom, I think probably her favorite film is Wizard of Oz, which is a musical, but no biggie there, right? It is what it is. But growing up, I used to, I don't know what the movies were, but I do know they were musicals, and there's something about it, even music today, and the way it's framed, and the cadences, and the key changes, and the choice of chords and such. There's something about the classic Hollywood musicals and their style of song that makes me, I don't know, it's odd when I hear certain songs and music these days. Well, Disney it's a great example. The classic Disney has a lot of that same musical motifs and all that kind of stuff, and it's I don't know, it's something about them that really it sort of warms the heart, at least for me, when I hear them and such. And yeah, as much as I'm a fan of music, man. I love film scores and theme songs and such like that, and it's funny. It's one of the things that I love even more than the classics is early anime music. Before DVDs and such, I used to, whenever I heard a song that was had that old anime feel, oh my god, sometimes it would almost make me, a little teary-eyed maybe, but music has that power, eh? And that's why, you may not be a fan of musicals, you may not even be a fan of the story, but for me, Oliver, I don't have to justify why I got Oliver to you, but, and I shouldn't have to. I mean, it should be clear for anybody who knows what Oliver is. It should be clear, but yeah, it's something about music and the power of music, and sometimes a film that has where the music is just done right. It tugs on those memories and the heartstrings, and even if the music is dark and maybe dreary even, or hard and pounding and stuff like that, it can just get you, man. Get you right there. So, yeah, let me know. I know, not everybody who watches the channel is into movies and such like that, like I am, but I know a lot of you are. So what are your thoughts when it comes to music in movies? Let me know. Post a little comment down on the doobly-doo. Is to anybody who doesn't think music is important, yeah, you need an education. There's you know what, I think there's even some videos on YouTube where there's comparisons where they show a movie and then a movie without the music included, and just the emotional impact. Most scary movies wouldn't be scary. Yeah, sound and music plays a big part in terms of getting that emotion across, and I think that's why I love it. I love music in movies, and yeah, when it comes to stuff that I grew up with, yeah, sometimes shed a little tear, eh? So yeah, anybody else out there have that kind of a reaction when they hear something, maybe not the exact song, you know, that you grew up with, but something that was similar, something that sounds not the same but has the same type of a feel, or you know, like I said, cadence or chord structure or something like that. Yeah, does it get you? Does it bring you back? You know, the memories just sort of come out and overwhelm you at times. So yeah, let me know if you ever have that that experience, and what was it, if you remember. You know, is there a particular style of music or a particular song even, not necessarily a radio or something, but a particular song from a movie or a theme or something like that just gets you? Let me know. You know what, I love it, because I'll look them up. I will look them up and I will listen to them, and you know, maybe even share that moment with you. So yeah, let me know. You know where to post it. The doobly-doo is down below. So that's all for this video. Just the 3 Blu-ray pickups and a little rant. So, and a story to start off. It's the way I work. But yeah, so until next time, don't think it'll be too long, but you take care. Have a good one.